Charlie's Andra's smile says it all as he leads his young team ALVIMEDICA's crew to victory in the opening import race in Alicante.
You're watching the Selling Updates Destopnews. Welcome to the office.
There is a long way to go. However, the Alicante import race's success is a confidence boost for the Turkish-American team.
Amazing. It's really tough sailing. You got to catch a couple breaks, but we put ourselves in a position to capitalize on some mistakes by other boats. And for us, it's keep chipping away, and this time we happen to come out in front.
You can hardly beat such a fantastic sailing show held under bright blue skies and 14 knots of wind in front of thousands of fans. Abu Dhabi is denied a triumph by a mere 5 seconds, with Spanish entrant Mapfre third a further 25 seconds adrift. This edition of the Volvo looks great. The event's boss Knut Forstad is worthy of his crown for changing to one design and for separating the port race fluff from the clarity of being the fully crewed round-the-world ocean race. The boat is now secondary, and that's what's so exciting about this Volvo. It focuses the entire story on remarkable people and their remarkable skills in a remarkable race. One of the most regarded sailing journalists, Digby Fox, is sticking his neck out with his Volvo form guide. Theoretical favorite is Abu Dhabi. Skipper Jans returns to the race with an ace crew. They smashed the Round Britain and Ireland race and will start with a target on their backs. Mapfre is the pick of the bunch. Iker Martinez and Javi Fernandez are tough and determined. The duo has a secret weapon in the name of Michel Desjoyaux alias El Professor. Give them a leg to get up to speed, then sit back and watch out. Vesta, skipped by Chris Nicholson, is in for his 5th Volvo Ocean race. Scratch crew, the best sponsor, these guys have zero pressure and will probably be very dangerous. The leg one from Alicante to Cape Town in South Africa begins Saturday, October 11. Morgan Larsen, skippering ALINGHI, pulls away during the penultimate event of the Extreme Sailing Series held in Nice.
You're watching the Selling Updates Destopnews. Welcome to the office.
The 2014 season reaches a decisive moment when Morgan Larsen finally unlocked the endless stalemate with Lee Macmillan on the wave musket.
Yeah, it was fantastic to end on a high note. You know, we had a nice margin going into the day, and there was a lot of potential to really put some points on the wave, and then we slipped and they were sailing well. You know, the pressure went back on us, and I think once the pressure came back on us, we started to sail a little better, and it was great to end it on a high note. You know, they like that pressure, they like the challenge, and when it's a game of trying to cover other boats and think about other boats, you know, that's really not our thing. When it's about just going out and trying to win the race, that's where we do our best.
With 6 wins, including the double point final and several more podium places, Larsen snatched the overall victory in the 29 regattas held in the south of France. With a whole 11 races closed at the end of a fleet and only 4 races wins, the real debacle in Nice is on board the wave musket, finishing the event on a distant 8th place. ALINGHI is now resting on a very comfortable 9-point lead on the overall ranking. So, for the Omani squad, holding on to the world title is becoming even more difficult, but not impossible.
You learn from these lessons, and you know, we've had a good run for the last 2.5 years, nearly 3 years, and it's only a matter of time until you slip up and make some mistakes, and you learn from those, and we'll go back into Sydney still looking to win.
The final Act 8 of this 2014 Extreme Sailing Series will be held mid-December in Sydney, Australia. Last glances and last emotions on the final day of Les Voiles de Saint-Tropez.
You're watching the Selling Updates Destopnews. Welcome to the office.
The last chance to admire the most beautiful yacht in the world with the unique backdrop of the Bay of Saint-Tropez. The last magical crossing of tacks between Marigold and Partridge, Elena and Moonbeam 4, Rowdy and Dorade. The play of light and shade between jibs and the almost outrageous spinnakers. The gentle hiss of water on the slender hulls of these magnificent yachts. And now the Passion heads for their winter quarters following the delight of Les Voiles. A whole year of waiting before we see these stars again. These stars which throughout this timeless week have brought life and heart to the dazzling splendor of yachting. Les Voiles concludes in magical fashion the incredible sight of modern and traditional yachts sailing in front of the Portalet Tower.
Rendezvous next week, same time, same place. Until then, goodbye and fair sailing.